Here we go then. It's time to race in Mexico City, a place which gave Honda their first ever victory back in 1965. American Richie Ginther won from third on the grid. And what are the Honda-powered cars this year? Well, Red Bull have been going strong here in recent seasons, so can they keep that record going today? The Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, 2.6 miles of track that allows drivers to take full advantage of their cars, reaching speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour, and providing lots of opportunities for overtaking. The circuit features 17 corners, 10 to the right and the remaining 7 going to the left. With the race minutes away from starting,
all right, let's get a reminder as to who the top 10 is.
Alexander Albon.
Albon's on pole, I'm in 10th. Who's in the middle?
He'll start from pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Bottas,
Mercedes
Hamilton,
lockout second
Esteban
row.
Ocon, and Leclerc.
Ocon's
Sainz,
up there in 5th.
Ricciardo, Norris, and O'Brien.
All right. So that's what the top 10 looks like. As I may mention before, this track, honestly, this track kind of requires me to do a 2-stop strategy. Also, I'm wondering why I can't get into my, oh, that's right, because I didn't do that. I did not do any of the practice programs at the start of the Mexican Grand Prix because we were under a time crunch to then get into the iRacing League race. So that's right, I did not do any of the practice programs. So therefore, we're just going to have to roll with the default strategy here, as you can see. And we all know that Mexico loves to eat tires, so this will be a 2-stop race. This has to be a 2-stop race. I'm kind of thinking... Yeah, I was kind of thinking go 10 laps for the first set of tires. Yeah, 10 laps for the first set of tires. 11 laps for the second set. Or we could do this. We can do 11-11. And then the last stint on the mediums will go 14 laps. And don't look at the angle for tire degradation because this is just going by the default set. I, of course, am a little better when it comes to tire management and tire degradation, so I could very well stay out like 1 extra lap on these tires and make it work, and then when we get to the medium tires, it's not going to be degrading that much. So I think this is the strategy that I'm going to go with. We'll go 11 laps on the first set of soft, 11 laps on the second set, and then go switch to medium, go medium the rest of the way. Fortunately, no rain in Mexico. I'm so happy that there's not rain here today, even though last season it was a torrential downpour throughout the entirety of the race, and I still came out on top. I still came out with the victory. But here it is all about me trying to cut my way through the field. Can I do it? Can I somehow get out of 10th place, push up top 5, maybe even get a podium to try and catch up to Albon? Let me know in the chat box what you guys think is going to happen. I'm pretty much thinking that Albon is going to win, unless his car just blows up and dies. Albon's going to win this race. Do you think I'll finish top 5, top 3? Where do you guys think I'll finish? Also, I should have done a little practice of the Mexican track before getting into this race. But I was doing some iRacing earlier. I was racing the Formula Renaults at Spa because I like that car and track combo. I'm starting to get a little bit better when it comes to the road racing on iRacing, so. Man, Tyke's been just absolutely bad-mouthing me. I mean, I cannot wait till I get rid of Albon at this point in time. So Tykesman can stop bad-mouthing me. He's bullying me, chat. He's absolutely bullying me. Took you 2 days to get the Dutch time trial. 1 will always be 0.041 off the time when you're doing time trials. I was going to say, were you trying to drive it in the Mercedes, or were you going with any other car? Alright, I don't want to do that. I want to take a look and see what the race director is showing. And it looks like everybody, save for a couple of drivers, are in fact going to be starting on the softs. You got Giovinazzi there, De Vries, Latifi, Raikkonen, Magnussen, all choosing not to go on the soft tires. Very, very interesting start there. Instance, pit stops. Okay, yeah, we don't have to worry about that. All right. So, yeah, looking to try and get a podium here starting from 10th position. I think we have the car to do it. It's all about, can I not suck driving? Because we all know how I like to suck driving at times, so we gotta try and not do that today. Alright, let's get into it. I'm not getting Mahavir if I sack him. Actually, not a bad start. Someone's trying to push it 3 wide. Uh-oh. Also, I have a much higher fuel load than I wanted to start with. I'm getting fucking wrestled by Norris behind me. Soft, medium, Itchy. Norris catching up with me is a little bit concerning. I just noticed now I moved up into 9th spot.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Norris really boogieing right now. Just trying to get around me, trying to get around me. Man, oh man, oh man, come on. I don't want to get stuck in the DRS dead zone. I'm getting stuck in a DRS dead zone because Ricciardo is in the pole of Leclerc and I just can't get to him. And then Norris obviously is behind me within my pole. There he goes. It's very annoying.
We have excess fuel weighing us down. Set the fuel mix to mode 3. Let's push.
Can't really push right here, Jeff. Thank you, though. Jeff, I know more than you. And like I said, I totally forgot about turning down the fuel. Totally forgot about dropping the fuel load at the very start. But anyway, how's everybody doing on this fine weekend? Catching up on the football, catching up on the 24 Hours of Le Mans is actually going on right now. If you forgot about that. Last I checked, Team Honda was winning in the
strategy is
LMPs.
available on the MFD. Copy that.
But yeah, last I checked, Team Honda was winning the LMP1 category, and the Ferraris were winning the GTs. Both GT Le Mans and GT Daytona. As far as the LMP2 car, I have no idea who's winning that one. Oh shit. Overdrove it. Oh yeah, I knew you wouldn't have liked that game, Arch, with how bad it was. Man, what the hell happened with Manchester United today? I mean, at least Donny van de Beek scored for you. He actually looks like a decent player. Oh, Arch is a diehard Manchester United fan. That sucked. Well, I didn't see if it was a penalty or not because I was setting up my stream. All I know is that when IU took the penalty and missed, when I saw that pop up, I got a sinking feeling in my chest because IU is on my fantasy Premier team. So I thought I was automatically going to lose like a crap load of points because he missed the penalty. And then they got De Gea for coming off the line. Which, I mean, whether he did or not is very dubious. Because then they switch penalty takers anyway to go to Zaha. With Zaha scoring, so it looked like he had the better prospect, better chances on the day. Oh my god. No, I'm not taking that time penalty. Alright, first flashback. Also, I guess I have 2 time penalty warnings right now. I thought I only went off track once. I don't know where the second one could have been. Neon Ninja, what's going on, my man? Neon Ninja, big fan of the leads. Got Ricardo and Ocon in front of me. If I can just get enough speed, if I can carry enough speed, I should be able to pass him within the next lap. I mean, especially if I'm fucking late braking. I mean, especially if I'm late braking, I should be able to catch him. Does not help when I can't take turns correctly. Oh, Ricardo! Ricardo's car blew up!
Okay, clear.
Any second now, there it is, Ricardo out of the session. Like, as soon as I saw the yellow flag come up and Ricardo moved to the side,
We're approaching
Ricardo
the pit window. You'll be on
just
the softs.
knew that he was gonna die and go out of the session. Well, that's a free spot. I didn't catch what the score of the Barnsley game was when you posted it. What was it? Did Barnsley win? Tykesman, that is just my superior force powers. Because, I mean, can't you see I'm wearing red and black? I'm a motherfucking Sith over here.
Yellow flag.
I force pushed Ricardo out of the way.
Be aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
Alright, Albon is in the pits, but I'm going to be coming in next lap anyway.
Alexander is coming in for his stop.
Yeah, I'll be coming into the pits next time anyway. Wow, Ocon, what the fuck are you doing? Ocon pretty much slowing down to a stop in turns 1 and 2 there.
Be aware, we expect the grip levels to start falling away soon.
Ocon, you slow as hell, man. Alright, coming into the pits now. Alright. First pit stop, lap 11. Next pit stop will be lap 22, the end of lap 22. Make sure I don't have any damage, which I don't.
Release, release.
And look at that, a much faster pit stop than Mr. Ocon. I was able to get
We'll be
all
doing
that done.
one more stop today. One stop left in our strategy.
I came out in 12th. Alright, not bad. Could have been better, though. Position-wise. And I've got my boy Raikkonen here. My lord, my savior, my mentor, my father, Kimi Raikkonen. Whom I might bring onto my team next year, I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Oh god, Kimi. Kimi, you are pissing me off. No, Kimi is actually not retiring in this game. He is surprisingly not retiring in this save. He may retire next season, but he decided not to retire this season. Surprising and shocking, I know. Alright. Back out in open air. With now a third of this race gone, I'm 5 seconds back behind Hamilton and Leclerc, and it looks like they are DRS piggybacking off of each other. Something that I am sorely lacking right now, so I need to just rely on the speed of my car and my engine. And also dumping a lot of this excess fuel that I forgot to drop off before I started the race. Totally forgot I was carrying 2.5 laps over target. Weaving around like a drunkard, it looks like. Who came into the pits? Sergio? Okay, we're up to 8th now. Sergio going on hard tires. He is going for that one-stop strategy. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it actually pays off for him. Probably won't, because as I may mention before, Mexico just loves to eat tires. It's notorious for eating tires. One stop, I've tried one stop here before, and I've never made it work. And we're talking about going back to F1 2019 when I was doing careers with Ferrari and McLaren, and I tried the one-stop strategy with both of them, and it didn't work. It didn't stick. Ultimately, by the end of the race, I was just losing positions left and right. So I've decided to just say, F it. Every time I come to Mexico now, it will be a 2-stop race. Did Aubameyang score again? You need him to score 5 versus West Ham. Hey, this is only the first day of the weekend. It's only the first day of the weekend matches. You got plenty of time. For all those other games to come good for you. Well, it took like 3 laps, but I'm cutting into Hamilton's lead. Like, I'm already 2 seconds on him. I say his lead, I meant his gap. Hamilton winning races in this day and age? Pshaw, don't make me laugh. Not when we have mighty Albon at my disposal on my team with the best car on the grid. I mean, he could score a couple versus West Ham. Let's be honest here. West Ham not really the best defensive team. So I would say that he's going to at least get one. You would fancy two. He's not going to get five, though. Five is very wishful thinking, Teichman. And yes, I know, it's football, you never know. We've seen weirder. We've seen Lewandowski get subbed on at halftime and score 5 goals in 9 minutes before. We've seen it happen. Of course, running in high fuel mode, high engine mode is really becoming the savior of my race. Because it's giving me this opportunity to catch back up to the rest of the field. So close to the DRS range, and Sainz is staying ahead of Hamilton. On medium tires?
Extra fuel, fuel target +1. Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Whatever you're proposing, Jeff, I'm saying no to it. Whatever Jeff's saying, I'm shooting it down. Don't need it. I'm sorry, Jeff. I know what I'm doing. I know more than you. I know better than you. There we go. I'm in the DRS path now, as we're just about to reach halfway. Well, I'm sure Sainz is really pissing Hamilton off. Hamilton probably not enjoying the back of that McLaren right now. I'm sure he's not enjoying the look of that back of the McLaren.
Execute order 66.
Hey, Red 4 coming on in with a sub for 29 months, my man. Thank you very much for the long-term support and dedication to the stream. Welcome back to the Gendo gang. I will read out that sub note in just a hot second. You can't stay for long? Ah, it's okay, no worries. Thanks for the sub, man. But you're still on the clock, yeah. Gotta make that money, man. Alright, now I'm starting to get a little annoyed being behind Hamilton and Sainz that I can't really find a way to pass him. Like, I want to pass him on the DRS straight, but I just could not get enough speed to get up to him. And then they just rocket away.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Like, Hamilton just fucking rockets away from Sainz. Just not getting close to him. And when I do get close to him, it's the high downforce curves. Hey, what's going on, Wolf? And Hamilton peels off. Hamilton goes into the pits. Probably a little earlier than he should, but he is into the pits now. I'm now up into 5th place. My tires are looking pretty solid. They can go one more lap easily. Since that was the original plan, come in on lap 22. For those medium tires and then go the rest of the way. Question is, with Sainz on mediums, where is he going to go? When is he going to go? I'm pretty sure Sainz is following the soft, medium, soft strategy.
You've been awarded a time penalty for that last incident.
Oh well. It's not a race without me getting a time penalty now, is it, guys?
Alexander is in the pits. Alexander in the pits.
I will officially be coming in
You want
this
to pit
lap.
this lap, so push now.
Albon got in and out and stayed in 1st place. And as it stands right now, if I come into the pits, I will be coming out in 9th place. And then I just need to start pushing my way up, back up through the field. So that I do not have to worry about that 3-second time penalty again. For stopping behind me. Alright, final pit stop coming in for the mediums. Sainz, I believe, is also going to be on mediums. Or he might switch to the softs. Let's see, look and see what he's doing. Sainz also coming out on medium tires.
Go, exit now. We're racing on the exit.
7.
Pit strategy complete. See these tires through to the end now.
And in fact, I actually came out in 8th place, not 9th. So better than expected. Right behind Hamilton again. Oh god, it's the fucking Hamilton and Sainz battle again. in front of me. I thought I got past this, damn it. I thought I got past this Hamilton signs bullshit. I don't know who's ahead of signs, but they might be needing to come into the pits. Oh, it's Perez. Oh, Hamilton! I spun Hamilton!
Green flag.
That's an oops. I went and spun Hamilton. I'm sure he's not going to be happy about that. I'm sorry to any Hamilton fans out there, but yeah, that was an oops. That was a big old oops on my part. I just got too close to him. Also, as it stands right now, I'd be dropping right back to the position I was in because Ocon is within 3 seconds of me. 12 laps left to go. And I've been running in high engine mode for pretty much the majority of the race. Save for the exception of the slow sections. Oh yeah, Sergio Perez on hard tires is going to get eaten up easily. You know, if I can actually catch him, that'd be great. Wow, I actually got him without needing to touch him. That was actually some smooth driving through there. Now I need to pull away from him and make that overtake worth it. And let's see if I can catch Sainz by the end of the race. We got 10 laps to go. I don't know if that 3-second time penalty that I got, I don't know if it'll actually be worth it to pass on. We could try. Is there a reason why Pepe is not starting for Arsenal? And before you say he's shit? Well, 10th to 6th right now wouldn't be a bad finish. If I can get up into 5th, that'd be even better. Not just get up into 5th, but make it stick by getting that 3-second gap. Yeah, that is true. That is true. So yeah, it is curious why they're not playing him. Save any mistakes I make, I should be in 6th by the time this race is over, and as I say that, I make a couple of mistakes. Reminder, I've already used one flashback. Alright, how much fuel do I have left? 0.6? 0.6 with 7 laps to go? Alright, I guess I can't really go in a high fuel mode much anymore. So I think I'm just going to stay standard. Latifi out of the session. That's another DNF. He's faster, so it'd be better to use him, so be able to, you know, match the likes of Lacazette and Aubameyang for their pace. Yeah, I can see it. I'm actually glad there wasn't a safety car. With my 3-second time penalty, do you really want me having all the cars bunched up?
Okay, clear.
Absolutely glad no safety car. Don't need all the cars bunching up behind me, so instead of me finishing in 6th, I would be like somewhere down in 13th, 14th. Shit. Because again, don't need to make mistakes like I just did there, overdriving. Don't need to overdrive. Hey, what's going on, Hensel? Thanks for stopping by today. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we didn't actually start on time at 1 p.m. on the dot because my router and OBS decided to shit at the same time. My OBS decided it didn't want to load up, and then my router said, oh, hey, how about you not stream today? And decided to cut out, so I needed to reset the router. That's okay, we're only like 15 minutes behind schedule. Wolfgamer, I would be all for Among Us meetings. Oh shit. I also would feel that it would be much better to do this stuff over Discord so we could talk it out to
There's
each other.
5 laps of fuel remaining.
Talk out our accusations instead of typing it up. But yeah, the one you posted with The Office, I believe it was The Office. Alright, well, because of those mistakes that I made last lap, I'm pretty sure I'm not catching the signs anymore, so I'm just going to try and stay ahead of Ocon. I'm about a second clear of him. Dude, the Phoenix Wright one was genius. It pretty much was perfect, to a T, down to the gameplay of both games. Alright, come to the stripe. 3 laps to go. And it does look like I'm going to finish in 6th. So anybody who said I was getting a podium, well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but podium ain't happening today. Not here at Mexico, that is. That's not saying it won't happen at 100% Brazil, but it all comes down to how well will I drive at Brazil. I like driving Brazil, I just need to be a bit more consistent in the middle sections. Whoa! You know what, I'm actually, because of that wheel spin, I'm going to use one of my flashbacks.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
I've got one final flashback in my pocket. If I'd like to borrow a phrase from way back when I was doing Football Manager, Got one more. Got one more flashback in my back pocket, ready to bring out in case it needs to happen. Man, I haven't said the back pocket thing in fucking forever.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
I know we do, Jeff. Almost spinning out again past turn 3. Do fire suits have pockets? You know what? The default one looks like it does. The default one looks like it has front pockets. Final lap, white flag in the air. Currently sitting in 6th. Albon, I'm sure, is leading this race. It's pretty much going to be Albon's race to win again. I guess I'm just going to have the turbochargers on for the rest of the race. Fuel mode set to high. Plays Candy Crush. Hey man, texting and driving is bad. Don't do it. And there's your Mexican Grand Prix winner, Alexander Albon, victorious once again. And I finish in 6th, a respectable
That's
6th
the end of the
place.
race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
A very respectable 6th place, if I do say so myself, after starting from 10. Could have been better, could have been a lot better, I'm sure.
And so the celebrations begin, and well earned they are indeed. It may have looked simple at times, but as any racing driver will tell you, competing at this level, at the very top, is anything but simple. There's no catching them now then. We have a new World Drivers' Champion. That's a spectacular victory then, and with it, the championship is secure. It's been a magnificent season.
Yeah, it's
and they
interesting to
thoroughly
see
deserve
what,
the cheers of the crowd here today.
It is interesting to see what Bale is going to do with his Spurs
Tell me,
return.
Ant, how did they manage to
If he's
achieve
actually
this
going to
win?
fit within
I
Jose's
think that's
system.
smart time management on track. And
I left the
very
US
smooth
flag.
driving
Yeah, I did.
definitely
I did forget
assisted
to
in their
change it.
victory today.
I'll change
That
it after this
combination meant
race.
They got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
The faces on our top 3 look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium. A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all.
Yay, Albon, another victory. Woo. the American flag livery reigns supreme down in Mexico. Oh boy, I got a new emote, but I also got the We Race as One livery
After an
as well.
incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
It's an interesting one today. On balance, I think I have to call out Alexander Albon. A really solid drive from him today, and one that he and his team
All right,
should be
where
proud
actually
of.
did
The
Hamilton
Constructors'
finish?
Championship-
After I ran into Hamilton, where did he finish? He did end up finishing in 8th, so ultimately that didn't end up messing up his race because he was in 8th when I hit him. So ultimately, he got back to the position that he was racing at the time. What else? It was Verstappen and Bottas finishing out the podium. Leclerc, Sainz, myself, Ocon, Perez, Matsushita as your top 10. And as we may
Maybe a
mention
foregone
before, it
conclusion
was
at the moment,
Ricardo
but-
bowing out of the race early, and then Latifi DNFing as well. De Vries, Correa ending a lap down. Anybody really of note? Actually, George Russell and his Williams pushing up to 15th. That's not bad. At least the Williams wasn't at the bottom. Latifi technically not finishing in last because Ricardo's car blew up before. So,
Regardless, let's look at the standings. Meanwhile, for
we don't need to look at the standings the rest of the season. As I may mention before, it's Albon's already won the title and we've already won the Constructors. What do you want, Claire? I really don't care.
Did you struggle to get through all that traffic today?
No, power advantage, powertrain, and all that stuff.
Your teammate took the #1 spot. Does that make you happy or jealous?
A win for them is a win for the team. I'm surprised they actually don't say anything about
Your teammate
jealousy.
had a great race today and was rewarded with a pole.
Power unit. We're trying to build up our engine.
You lost to your teammate today. Was it just...
They managed to get more out of the car. Good for Albon. Moving on.
Appreciate your time.
Can you hint my sarcasm there, Claire? Oh my god. This is the shit I've been dealing with all season. You know that, guys. Ever since Monaco, I've been putting up with nothing but Claire telling me, oh, your teammate's been doing so well. Yes, I know, Claire. I created this monster. Almost $2 million more added to the bank. Actually, it is $2 million because of that extra added cash based off of damage deductions, which we didn't get any. Thank Christ we didn't get any damage deductions this time around. All right, $17.35 million in the bank. What do I even want to spend it on? I don't know if I want to spend it on anything. Yeah, we'll renew the sponsor. All right, just for you guys, I'll change the livery back to the not US flag one. No, we won't go back to that one. We'll go to this one. Yeah, that one. As I may have mentioned before, like this Shockwave one looks pretty sick. I would like to use it at some point in time, maybe during multiplayer stuff. That one looks pretty awesome. I could go back to using this etched one, you know, the Monaco Special that I've had before. Shards, since I just picked this up as a livery, that one's pretty sick. Cosmos one is what I currently use as far as my multiplayer online car. And, of course, this is what the Chrome one looks like. This is the one that you got when you completed all of your tasks for the series Podium Pass. But I didn't. And Codemasters decided to give it out to anyone and everyone anyway, because they were reporting sort of problems with unlocking those series completions. So they decide, hey, let's just give everyone the Chrome thing, which is fine. Yeah, the US flag one's actually pretty decent. Oh yeah, and these are the two End Racism ones and the We Race as One livery. Very, very, very bright with the rainbow colors. Obviously, you cannot change this color scheme or the color scheme for this. It's just default as it is. And also, you can't really change the color scheme for the Cosmos one. It'd be nice if you could change that up instead of it being purple to maybe have it like a neon color or something. That would have been nice to change that up, but it looks fine as it is. But alright, we're back to our official arrow scheme, so we don't need to worry about that for the rest of the season. Engine is looking fine. Of course it is. R&D points-wise, yes, let's build up this last bit for the engine. Let's rush it to see if we can get it before the Brazilian Grand Prix, because that would be great. Tykesman, I can only do that during the race weekend. I've got to do that before the start of the free practice one. So once I get into the race weekend, then I will change it to... Then it's the only time that I can change it to 100% race. So that's what I'll be doing. Alright, so when are all of the engine parts going to be done? The 10th and the 11th. So hopefully both of them will be done before the Brazilian Grand Prix so we can have a fully maxed out engine. And as far as the activities are concerned, what do I even want to do? At this point in time, there really is no need. There literally is no need to do anything points-wise There just isn't. So, I mean, we could do that, we could do that, we could do that. At this point in time, points are a figment of imagination because the points are just made up. The points don't matter. If we're going back to whose lines it anyway days, they really don't matter. Oh yeah, also, by the way, there is no sweating with Gendo because sweating with Gendo, nobody redeemed anything. So no wall sitting and planking after this race that we just did. Just as an FYI. And once again, just as a reminder, this is what the standings look like. It's all done and dusted between constructors and drivers. It's just got to race out the season. What's going on in the football right now? Like, what are the scores at this point in time? Oh, I also did notice that in the Borussia Dortmund game, the 17-year-old American Giovanni Reina scored his first ever goal for Borussia Dortmund. So he's off to a flyer, and hopefully he will have a very long, very fortuitous career, as well as not just domestically, but for the U.S. men's national team. That would be great. Have him and Christian Pulisic being the two new faces of the team going forward, the future of the team going forward. They ultimately won 3-0. Erling Haaland, of course, that man just does not stop scoring. Erling Haaland getting himself a brace there. Any other big scores that I want to look at? I mentioned Everton 5-2 over West Brom with Calvert-Lewin getting himself a hat trick and James Rodriguez getting himself a debut goal. His debut goal, not on his debut. You know what I mean. Leeds getting their first win in the Premier League back after, how many years was it? Like 18 years in the Premier League? And they beat Fulham 4-3. Crystal Palace beating Manchester United. We've already talked about this as the stream was going live. Not a good look for Manchester United whatsoever. They need to find something to turn their fortunes around. Just saying. They need to do better. They need to do a lot better. Alright, there isn't really much anything else to do, so let's move on ahead. Oh, actually, before I do that, let me drop the difficulty back down to 80 for practice. Yes, we talk in practice. Not a race. Not a race. We talk practice.
We had a major issue on the production line earlier this
Boo!
week, so the entire development package for this
Boo!
weekend
You
has
couldn't
failed.
develop it in
Check
time.
your R&D
Why?
screen to order any redevelopments.
Why you gotta be like this? Fine. Let's hope that it gets fully developed before the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix then. At least one of them got completed. At least this one down here, the spark plugs, the fuel injection system got completed, but no, we couldn't get the rotors done. You couldn't get the rotors done before the Brazilian Grand Prix, you absolute wankers. Could have had a fully blown out engine, souped up engine going into the Brazilian Grand Prix, but I guess we'll have to wait until Abu Dhabi in order to have that fully completed engine. And I mean, look at this, all the extra package stuff from the Mercedes headquarters have fully upgraded the power source on that too. So that is a 100% completed power source on the power side, and then a 100% completed power source on the durability side. So I'm assuming that when we go into Season 4, when I do it off camera, it should be Mercedes engine 100-100. That's what I'm thinking it'll be. You've been watching the U.S. Open. Who's leading right now? Obviously, Tiger Woods is out. Tiger Woods had a very, very bad weekend. But then again, everybody's been having bad weekends. I heard it was very windy yesterday, so it really boosted everybody's scores. It was skyrocketing everybody's scores. It wasn't just Tiger Woods being bad. And yeah, like I said, as far as money goes, I don't really need to spend it on anything. Like, yeah, I could boost my marketing, but there really isn't any need to. Increase a claim by 20%? Or get it going 20% faster? There isn't a need for it when I already have Team Acclaim 21. I maxed out everything. Maxed out personnel. And if I'm going to be maxing out my engine, I am fine with everything being Spec 3, at the very least Spec 2 on everything. There isn't a need for me to spend money to make it Spec 3. So, yeah, the money aspect is done. Don't have to worry about it. Reed Sorensen? That's not a name that I would have expected to be up at the top. But then again, it's 2020. Anything happens. No! No! Not another wet race. No! Not another wet race. That's going to be 100%. You're fucking joking me, game. You're fucking joking me. You're fucking joking me. Wet qualifying and very wet race. God damn it. Why? Why do you do this to me, game? Why do you fucking do this to me when I want to just race a goddamn 100% race fucking normally? No, you gotta give me fucking rain as well. You have to give me rain as well. Did this for Monaco. Fortunately, it didn't do it for Russia if I was going to do 100% for it. But now you give me fucking rain 100% for Brazil. And also, I do appreciate that, once again, this game does not give me the weather forecast right away. So I have no idea if it is going to be a 100% wet race. But all I know is that there is going to be heavy rain at Brazil. Hope all is well. Well, not really, Chunky. Not really, with my 100% Brazilian race going to be wet qualifying and super wet during the race. Because F1 hates me, and I cannot wait until I am done with this. Cannot wait. I'm so disappointed. See, look at how sunny it is. Look at how sunny it is. Why can't it be like this for the fucking actual race?
I've had a chat with Carl about the new parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so give them a try.
If you change your engine supplier, you lose your upgrades. See, that I don't think so. You would lose your upgrades from the manufacturer, but not anything on your tree, is what I'm thinking. Since I've not actually done it myself, I wouldn't know. If anybody else has, excuse me, if anybody else has any insight to that, let Henzel know, because I have no idea. I would think that you just don't keep any of the upgrades that you got from the previous, because of course it's not your engine anymore. But you should be able to keep everything on your tree, whether it's your durability and your power supply. Your powertrain, I should say. You should be able to keep all of that. I was gonna say, what's the phrase? I'll do it, but I'm gonna complain the entire time. I believe that's how the saying goes. Oh yeah, that's in our bloodstream there, Tykesman. Natural-born complainers are we. And that should be a very solid purple, and it is. Slappy says, what engine am I using? Mercedes. Merc engine. Even though at this point in time, the Merc engine is not the most powerful, the Renault is. At the start of Season 3, Renault was the most powerful, believe it or not. It had a 100 power and 95 durability. Mercedes, which I kept using since the start, had a 95 power and 100% durability. Then below that was Ferrari, which I think had double 93, and then below that was Honda, who I think had double 91. So, honestly, you couldn't go wrong with any engine that was there, because they were all above 90 at that point in time. Yes, I did know that, Slappy. I don't know what each one sounds like, but I do know that they all are different. But Tykesman, I thought all Brits love a good queue. Or do you guys just like whinging at queues? Oh shit. Oh yeah, there are people doing that before COVID times, I'm sure. Just to be an asshole. At this point in time, all I'm doing with the practice programs is to just get used to driving around the track. I feel like I'm solid with driving Brazil. I've not really had any problems when it came to driving Brazil. As far as qualifying pace goes, I may not be as fast as what they want it to be, but I feel like I know Brazil well enough to get around it. No problems. And then you'll catch me going onto the curbs and completely fucking up everything that I just said. But man, 71 laps in the rain is going to be just a pain in my neck. Looks like I gotta channel my inner Senna once again. Just like I did at fucking Monaco. What? Was I really half over on that one? I would like to file a motion of bullshit. It didn't look like I was half over. And once again, I also need to stop fucking turning too late. Since it always seems like I turn way too late going into turns. For the most part, this was a good lap. This was a good qualifying lap.
Okay, test complete.
Moving on. So what do you guys think was going to happen at the Russian Grand Prix next week? Do we all think that is going to be a Mercedes procession once again, or do we think that there will be somebody else that is going to jump out and ahead of the Mercedes team before the race is over? Hey, what's going on, Tech Terminator? How we doing, bud? Hope you're doing well. Hey, Zero and Delio's coming in at the same point in time. Yes, it is afternoon. It's like 2:30. Yeah, 2:30 here in Chicago. Whoa, forgot to hit the brakes. You've been watching football of the college variety or the association variety? Because I know Notre Dame is just about to kick off against South Florida. Even watching the 24 Hours of Le Mans, is it still at this point in time Team Honda still in the lead? Because I know Team Honda for a time was running 1-2 in the LMP1s. I don't know who was in the lead at LMP2. And last I checked, it was Ferraris leading in the GT Le Mans class and the GT Daytona class, which would have been the old GT-E and GT3. Notre Dame's up 28. Oh, Jesus. I completely missed that then. They're already up 28-0. Let me take a look at this. Notre Dame. 28-0. Jesus, it's only 10.5 in the second? They're whooping on South Florida. Navy came back. That's amazing. They won 27-24, being down 24-0. That is amazing. Good for Navy. But anyway, Zero, how's everything been going with you? How's everything been going with the 24 Hours of Le Mans? I certainly did not wake up early enough to watch the start of it, but I've been trying to catch the updates on it. Yeah, that's right, Magnuson. You know who's boss. That's pretty much what it seems like it's going to be, Hensel. Oh, it's Toyota. Did I say Honda? Did I say Honda or Toyota when I was talking about that? And then Rebellion was third. Now they're up to second. Oh shit, my mistake on that. I did say Honda. Oof. Now, obviously Honda is not in Le Mans. I don't know why I don't know why I said it. have no idea what I'm doing right now. Oh, Aston Martin's starting to come and take the place of the Ferraris. Ferrari's still in the GTE Pro. Aston Martin now in the GT3s? Or just GTE? That's right, I'm still running on the fucking terminology of what IMSA runs. The IMSA Sports Car Championship, where it's GT Le Mans and GT Daytona. Whoa! I could be doing better. In the race at Mexico, started 10th, ended up finishing in 6th. Albon, of course, won. God damn it. Oh, this circuit is fun. Brazil, Interlagos. What the hell happened there? Jesus Christ. Alright, let's try that again. Kind of lost all sorts of focus going into this turn. I'm interested in as to why. Zero, what makes you think that? Alright, I don't need to do the extra 2 laps of this because strategy is not going to matter. What's that? Strategy is not going to matter in wet races. I'm just going to say that right now. Strategy is actually not going to matter at all in the wet races.
If you want to know specific information or make certain changes to the car during a pit...
Racing is better with the GT cars? It's debatable. Not saying that it's not. Some good racing all around, depending on whether it is the GTs or the LMPs. I think there's good racing all around.
And if today's practice is anything...
Yes, Delios, it's another 100% full rain race. I hate it. I hate it so goddamn much. As soon as I saw the heavy rain come down, I just knew it was going to be a pile of shit. So yeah, just as for confirmation, there it is. There's going to be a light rain for qualifying. It might even be, you know, light to heavy. I think they take the starting, like what is it's going to be starting in the session. So it's going to be starting wet, very light rain. It may go to heavy rain, but for the actual race, it's going to be starting heavy. We don't know if it is actually going to be all the way through heavy rain. I have to take a look at what the weather forecast is. We don't know what the weather forecast is based off of the main menu. So, I'm going to have to wait until I actually see a weather forecast. Yeah, Zero, I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it in the slightest. So you know that it's going to take like about 2 hours. If it's going to be a full wet race, it's going to take about 2 hours. Hey, what's going on, Zintax? You're just in time for the Brazil race, my man. And guess what? We have found out that the Brazil race is going to be featuring some heavy rain in it. Light rain for qualifying, heavy rain for the race. We don't know if it's going to be the full time for both of them, if it's going to be, you know, rain all the way through. But Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Can we get a weather fucking preview? No, we still don't have a weather preview, so we're gonna have to go into qualifying blind and try and deduce a weather report based off of qualifying and the actual race by actually going and checking it out there. Fun stuff! Fun stuff. I know, Zintax, and on Monday it's the career is going to be over. Monday is going to be when the Abu Dhabi race is, and I'll do some of the off-track stuff leading into Season 4, but I'm more than likely just going to do Season 4 on my own time, whereas I will probably just do like online stuff after I'm all done with Season 3. Alright, so let's take a look and see what the weather is. It looks like it is going to be... Yeah, it looks like it's going to be light rain throughout the entirety of qualifying, which makes a lot of sense. Zintax, Albon already won the title. Oh, looks like it's going to dry up for, like, qualifying 2 or qualifying 3. It looks like it's going to dry up. But let's take a look and see what the race is going to be. Okay, it's not going to be wet the entire race through. It's heavy rain at the very start, but it looks like it's going to dry up. At the very least, be cloudy from halfway point on, but it is not going to be a full wet race. Thank fucking God. It's not a 100% wet race. I'm so happy that it is not a wet race. 100% wet race. Alright, let's load that setup, and in that setup, I'm going to change the differential to 63, since it is light rain. Light rain differential, you bump it up to 63. Heavy rain differential, you bump it up to 68. As per what Sarancia has said. Yeah, the Williams career, I'm going to be taking off, like... Goddamn, I'm going to take, like, a good 2 weeks off of doing any career mode. I'm not going to jump into Williams right away. Like, I'm still going to do F1. I'm probably going to do some online stuff. But I'm not going to jump right into the Williams career. It may be like 2 weeks or so before I do that. And in the rain, I am relying heavily on the power of my engine. And also hoping I don't spin my goddamn tires like I am very prone to do. And maybe some Friday Night Fun boxes as well, Wolfgamer, yeah. I would not be opposed to doing some Friday Night Fun box stuff. I still need to get all that situated OBS-wise. What's going on, Dan United? Alright, where did that put me? That's not put me well at all. Wow, that's terrible. That's actually really fucking terrible. Alright. Car setup, drop the fuel. Totally forgot about dropping the fuel. Yeah, I pretty much got to keep the throttle to 60 or to 63. Got to keep it there. Tire select will stay on the used inters. It's not like that there's going to be a lot of dryness on the track. I'm currently sitting 21st. If I want to get up into the knockout zone, I need to be 0.6 faster. So I need to go out there and I need to go and absolutely just throw some laps down. I need to be 0.6 faster if I want to make it into Q2. You know what I hate the most, Syntax? That the AI is OP in the rain. And it doesn't matter what they do, they'll always have their tires stick to the road. Ah, my God. Come on. Oh my God. Come on, man. Slow in, fast out. Slow in, fast out. That's the way you gotta do it. Oh my Lord. Yeah, it was decent. I need to get faster, though. Turn, turn, turn. Turn, turn, turn. No, that's not going to get me faster. It's just return to the garage. What's the time looking like? 3:22. I could go out for another one. Yeah, let me try going out an unsuitable tire. Wait, is it gonna be dry? Oh shit, then let's go, yeah. Yeah, dry enough it looks like. Dry enough for one more lap. Yeah, very lucky. Give me that beautiful, beautiful toe, Magnuson. Lucky as hell that I was able to set a soft lap. Lucky as hell I was able to set a soft lap before qualifying one was over. I guarantee you I would not have made it past Q1 had that not happened. I can almost guarantee you that. Alright, I got money and new gloves. Wonderful stuff. So I got in there at 9th place, Albon in 4th. And yeah, everybody went out there on a soft lap. So yeah, I would not have made it. I would have finished dead fucking last had I not gone out there on a set of soft tires. So yeah, we got lucky. We got very lucky with that. Alright, so let's advance. It looked like the Alphas, the Williams, and the Haas's didn't make it. Alright, what's the weather gonna be now? Okay, the weather looks like it is going to be, well, dry. Somewhat. What about this? Drop it down to, yeah, 53. If it's gonna be dry, gotta get the differential to 53. Alright, let's set some laps. Still looking pretty cloudy, but it should be fine. I guess I could have stayed in 3rd going down the hill. Probably would have been better. That's what I mean by I gotta start turning earlier, because I feel like I don't. Gotta use the rumble strips to my advantage. And honestly, this might be a one and done to get me into Q3. What time am I gonna pull? 1:07.2. That actually puts me in 6th place. As of right now, that is a 6th place time. I'm actually not confident with that one. Yeah, because now I've dropped all the way down to 10th. Yeah, this is the lowest. All right. That was one of the weaker times? Seriously? Are you serious, game? Okay, so I'm only a 10th off. I'm only a 10th off from actually getting into the cutoff point. I'm going to stay on those tires. Actually, no, and I won't stay on those tires. I will get fresher tires. Go on those. Stay on that. Alright, so I'm only a 10th off, but obviously I probably should get up like 3-4 tenths faster if I want to make damn sure. If I want to make damn sure that I will make it into Q3. Clouds still hanging overhead. I'm still wary of there going to be like rain dropping. Sun peeking out of the clouds over there. Alright, so at least a 10th, but I'd like to get 3 tenths faster. Kind of lucked out there. Oh, damn it. I got up too close. I got too close to the grass. Better lap for sure. And if I didn't spin out, it would have been as good, if not better, of a lap. I got 6 tenths faster. Where'd that put me? That sits me in 8th place, so I will make it into Q3. Even after the spin out, that will put me in Q3. Alright, let's skip all that. Albon made it. Okay, who didn't make it? Let's take a look and see who did not make it. Both Mercedes did not make it. That's a shocker right now. Bottas and Hamilton did not make Q3. Neither did both Racing Points. Matsushita and George Russell also did not make it, but I have no idea what they were planning on doing. It's going to start off super wet. Why would you qualify on medium tires? Why at all would you think about qualifying on medium tires? Riddle me that one, Batman. I mean, I understand it's going to be, you know, the soft and mediums are going to be at the end of the race once the track's dried out, but why would you, at this point in time, knowing that it's going to be wet tires to start the race, why qualify on mediums? Because it's the AI. It's the AI strategy. All right, but then let's just take a look and see who's making it. We got both Renaults making it, both Ferraris, both Gendo boys, both McLarens, Daniel Ricciardo, and Pierre Gasly. That is going to be your top 10. Let's take a look and see where the placement of said top 10 is going to get us. Yeah, that was a weird one, man. That was super weird. Alright, so session info. It's still going to be dry. It's good. Yeah, Pierre Gasly. Alright. I don't want to put 2 laps on new tires. Obviously, better positioning in the heavy rain at the start is imperative. If I can start up near the front, that'd be so much better. Syntax, I believe I've tried that before, and I've not really noticed if I'm faster or not. Only time, really, I drive out is if I want to cheese the weather patterns. Like, if it says it's gonna rain, but at the current moment it's not raining, I drive out so that I can get in a fresh lap when it's not raining, especially if it's on the soft tires. So usually I only drive out if it's just to cheese the weather patterns, not really notice if it makes me faster or not. Alright, right now I'm provisional 4th. Where am I at now? 9th? Probably 9th. Ricardo's gonna get faster than me. Alright, so I'm now 9th.
The car settings screen on your multifunction display
1.4
will allow you to
seconds
change
off.
various settings as you drive.
Not completely true, Syntax.
You can then navigate up and down to the setting you
Here,
want
I'll
to
do the
change
drive
when
out,
you're
but
ready.
no, that's not
Let's
completely
go.
true. The fuel does drop while you're doing flying lap. Because I believe I'm going to start with like 3 laps of fuel in the tank. Yeah, I start with it said 3.37 laps of fuel in the tank. When I start my flying lap, I'm like at 2.4. So the fuel does drop. So I'm 1.4 seconds off of the pole. Alright, so coming up to the start-finish line, yeah, I'm like right about the same fuel level as I would have been if I just did a drive out. Or if I just did a flying lap. So no change in on the fuel.
One minute remaining, just 1 minute.
Ah, damn it. That fucking slip right there. Let's go for another lap. Let's see what'll happen. Well, not by doing that. Not by braking early and turning like shit. I can actually make one more lap. And with a lighter fuel load. So maybe this will help. I got 0.6 faster. Nope, this ultimately is not going to get me faster. Damn it. Well, I went from 9th to 7th. I originally went up to 4th, and then as everybody was starting to cross the line, it dropped me back down to 7th. So, not a good start. Not a good start at all, especially in the heavy rain. I went faster because I took the turns better, I'm sure. That didn't have anything to do with fuel or heating up the tires. That was all because I took the turns better.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Albon, Leclerc, and Carlos Sainz.
And then rounding out the rest, Verstappen, Gasly, your top 5, Norris, myself, Ocon, Ricardo, and Correa. That is your top 5.
Well, that wraps up qualifying.
Or the top 5, that's your top 10.
The fans really seem to enjoy that.
It was okay.
Easy.
It was pretty decent.
How does the poor weather change your strategy going into the race?
It changes the race strategy a lot because we don't know how long the wet weather is going to last. We don't know how long the heavy rain is going to be from the start of the race to halfway through, as it said. So I don't know if I want to just drop my fuel load all the way down.
What exactly was it you weren't happy about?
Power. We'll just say power.
Your qualifying pace didn't put you at the front of the grid. Will this be a problem tomorrow?
If the car lasts, we'll be getting points.
Appreciate your time.
So, okay. Starting in 7th, you gotta figure out when the wet weather is going to let up. And that'll determine what my tire strategy is going to be like once that goes away. Because, of course, it is going to be a 100% race, 71 laps. I don't know how long that the softs or the mediums are going to last in a full distance race. I would think that the softs, if I want to scale it up correctly, I think the softs are going to last like 20, 22 laps. And the mediums are probably going to be somewhere in the 30 lap range, maybe the 30, 35 lap range. So maybe once the weather lets up, we go medium soft. We'll go medium soft. It's got to be a 2-stop race. It has to be. Depending on what the weather looks like, it's got to be a 2-stop race. We can also do double soft. You know, like I said, if the soft tire is going to last me 20 laps, why? If it's going to be 40 laps left to go in the race, we might as well just double soft it at the end, just to be fast. Just to have the fastest tire available. Alright, so the weather is looking like this. Now we get an idea of what the weather's going to look like, alright? And figure each box is going to be like a 10-minute chunk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, figure each box is a 10-minute chunk. So it's going to say that the heavy rain is going to last for up to 30 minutes. We don't know if it'll be like 21 minutes or 29 minutes, just up to 30 minutes. And then following that, there's going to be a period of light rain for another period of up to 30 minutes. And then once that's done, it'll be dry. So figure, at the very least, there will be 40 minutes worth of rain. And I would even go so far as to say like 40 laps, 45 laps worth of rain. So when we come out, it'll be 25 laps left to go. Presumably 25 laps left to go. Do I risk it and just go on soft tires and just let the softs run the rest of the way? or do I go on mediums? I think we'll just have to wait until we actually get into the race to figure out what the tire strategy is going to be. Because we're going to go start on the wets, then we're definitely going to move to the intermediates, especially if there's going to be 20 minutes worth of it. That's going to be at least 20 laps of wet weather. And then soft the rest of the way. Like I said, we don't know exactly for sure. We'll just figure out the strategy as we go in the race. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, Syntax. Halfway you go on inners. Yeah, I don't think, if we know one thing for certain, the weather forecast loves to overpredict, and the weather will actually end or start earlier than predicted, which is why I said, like, consider each block chunk here a 10-minute segment. We don't know if it'll last all 30 minutes. It might be as far back as, say, like 22 minutes worth of just heavy rain before we then switch to the inters. So we don't know. What I do know is that is going to be more than half the race is going to be wet, which, as I said before, leads me to the idea of, do I double up a soft, or do I go out on medium tires and finish out the race in the medium tires? We don't know. Gotta wait until we actually know for certain when we get out on slicks how much race is left to drive. We can't predict the weather. All I know is that it seems like the weather ends earlier than what the weather forecast shows. It always seems like it ends earlier than what the weather forecast shows. So I'm thinking that it's going to end earlier. That we may be on slicks with like 30 laps left to go. Which, if that's the case, like I said, we might as well just do a double soft strategy then. We'll go 15 and 15. I don't know if I want to do one set of tires the rest of the way. Maybe mediums. It'll save me pit stop time. It'll definitely save me pit stop time. Like I said, we'll figure it out. I think that if it's somewhere between 30 and 40 laps left to go, like if it's really, really early, if the rain ends real early, I might double up a soft tire. We'll do that. If it's somewhere around the 20 to 30 lap range, then I'll just go medium tires and drive medium tires the rest of the way through. If it's less than 20 laps, like if it goes the entire way like it's showing here, there'll probably be about 20 laps left to go. Then I'll just do a one-stop soft. So I've got my strategies that I want to do in my head. It all comes down to when is the rain actually going to end up on this race. But of course, before we get to that, we've got some sweating with Gendo. You guys have answered the call. Tyke's been coming on in with 2 requests for push-ups and sit-ups. So guess what, my boy? I am doing 10 push-ups and 10 sit-ups. And of course, I always ask if you guys want to do it along with me as well. Or you could just sit there and watch me. I don't care. It's completely up to you. It's your life. You live it how you want to live it. Me, I am going to do some push-ups and sit-ups. And of course, chat, if you want to count it off, keep me honest, you can. There ain't nothing stopping you. Oh, nice sunny day out, too. I have to draw the windows closed because otherwise it'll get a glare on the camera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Basically, got to find my mark down here where my socks are, making the wall dirty here. Like, that's where I know I set up for my push-ups and my planking. 10 push-ups. Eight, 9, and 10. All right, good to go. Gotta get the body loose. Gotta get the blood pumping. Because this is going to be a 71 lap race, and it's not going to be pretty. It is not going to be pretty whatsoever. Check a couple things before I continue. Interesting thing of note, Dominic Calvert-Lewin is the youngest Englishman to score a top-flight hat trick for Everton since August of 1988. The last one who did it was Tony Cottee, who did it at the very start of the 1988-89 season against Newcastle. So 32 years since the last Englishman that young got himself a hat trick in the Premier League. Amazing stuff. And good on for him as well. Because honestly, I wasn't really high on Dominic Calvert-Lewin personally. As an Evertonian, I wasn't really high on him for like the last 2-3 years. Because I thought we needed a better striker. I think that he is doing really well for himself. Getting the necessary training and help that he needed to become that type of striker. Still only 23, still got some more years of development ahead of him, but I think that he is growing into the type of striker that Everton should have. I know you're talking about that, Tykesman. It was very unfortunate. Me, I don't even have DCL at all in my fantasy league. Because I've not been that high on him. Well, DCL is proving me and proving all the other doubters wrong. Yeah, I think Dominic was like either top goal scorer or second top goal scorer for Everton
Formula
last
One
year.
returns to Sao Paulo once again with the stage set for what promises to be another classic Brazilian Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel famously clinched his third championship here in 2012, and in 2016, Max Verstappen treated us to one of the finest wet weather drives of all time. Interlagos, always a very special race here in Brazil. It's a 2.7 mile circuit with 9 lefts and 6 rights for a total of 15
Tomas
corners.
KH, thank you very much for the follow, my man.
It's a wet one today, so grip and visibility will be at a premium, and the drivers will need to be careful.
Yeah,
Coming
grip
up the
and
hill in
visibility
sector
are going to
3,
suck.
The scene of many an accident over the years. Off the back of a fantastic
There's going to be a
qualifying
lot
session,
of slipping
it's
and
time to see
sliding
how
around.
our
It's going to
starting grid
suck.
looks for today's race. Alexander Albon will lead us away from pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have
Just as a
Sainz,
reminder of the grid down for
Verstappen,
people that
Pierre
missed it.
Gasly, and Norris, O'Brien, Ocon, Ricciardo, and Juan Manuel Correa.
And there's your top 10. That 2016 race was legendary. I've obviously
You're
not
in a
seen
strong
it.
position to deliver a point-scoring place for the team today. We know you can do it.
Alright, so how many laps? It's a 71 lap race. Let's look at the fuel load. Let me drop the fuel. Can I not drop the what? Wow, it gave me a crap load of fuel and I don't want it. Let me back out. Let me go back in. Wow, it gave me a crap load of fuel that I don't need. 91 kilograms worth of fuel, which is 77 laps. That is the lowest I can go. I'm going to have a 6-lap excess of fuel, which actually might be good. I might just stick it on high once we get to the slick portions, and I will just go with it. We'll just run and go with it. As far as the car setup goes, whoops, I don't need to worry about the front wing arrow. I do need to worry about the differential. Differential's got to go up to 68 since it is a super wet race. It's going to be 68 for the very start. When it gets down to intermediate levels, then I'll go to 63. And then when we go back to slicks, I will drop it back all the way down to default at 53%. Nothing else needs to be touched. Front brake bias, I'm okay with the 53 there. Yeah, I think we're good on that front. And then race strategy, well, at this point in time, yeah, it's like 35 laps. So it says that 35 laps will work. They say 35 laps. I just want to, here's the thing. I just want to make sure that I will get my intermediate tires at the ready for when we pit. Here, let me add a stint too, because they'll be intermediates too. I just want to make sure that I get my intermediate tires at the ready for when the weather changeover happens. Because I feel like the weather changeover is going to happen. It'll slow down around lap 27, lap 28. But I want to make damn sure that I have my wet weathers, my intermediates, I should say, at the ready instead of another set of wets. Because if it's going to lighten up, there's no need to go back onto another set of wets when inters can do the job, and a much better job, really, than another set of wets. And as far as that third pit stop for intermediates, at this point in time, we don't know, like I said, when the next, or when the track will dry out, but at the very least, I'll have a pit stop strategy in place for when I go and get onto the slick tires. And actually, see, here's the thing. I just don't like that there is no way that you can switch up your tires to something like dry. I just don't like that you can switch your... it has to be dry tires for dry weather when you start with it, and wet tires for wet weather when you start with it. It doesn't matter if it switches halfway through the race. You don't get any sort of choice between dry and wet. It's just whatever the race starts with, that's the type of tires you start with. So, like I said, we're going to be starting with the wet. It may switch to dry halfway through, but you only go with the complement of wet tires. It's very disappointing that Codemasters has not programmed that into the game yet, that if it switches out, go switch to the different tire compound. They want you to think on the fly, is what it seems like to me. It seems like they just want you to think on the fly, like, okay, he has X amount of laps left to go in the race. Do you go for this type of tire, or another, or, you know, make more pit stops and whatnot? It's just a bit disappointing to me that they don't allow you to go with the drier compounds or even the wetter compounds if the race switches from wet to dry, dry to wet. So I'm just going to prepare myself for 3 stints by setting up 3 stints, so Jeff knows that I'll be doing 3 stints. And 27 laps. I kind of want to say 27 laps. We'll say 30, actually. We'll say roughly 30 laps before we come in and pit. And then switch to the inters. And then I'll stay on the inters completely until we get that dry weather. So we'll do that. Starting in 7th, where do you think I'm going to finish? And with Albon on the pole, do you think he is going to win? Let me know in the chat box what you all think is going to happen. I just wanted to make sure that everybody was starting on the wets. If anybody was starting on the intermediates, I was going to laugh at them. Seventh place means I start on the outside, too. Yeah, Albon win. Hey, if I can get a top 5, that'd be solid. That'd be a solid day for me. And this race is going to take potentially 90 minutes, so this stream is probably going to end around 5 o'clock my time. Fun stuff. All right, here we go. Alright, well, I lost several spots at the start. I dropped all the way down to 12th on the start here. Typical Brian Gendo wet weather start. Typical Gendo wet weather driving. We know. We know. God, look at this train. God, I'm going to have so much fuel to burn off when we get to the slicks. Oh, whoa! Where did that come from? Hold on, hold on. I'm dead serious about that. Where did that spin out come from? It didn't seem like I needed to spin out. Didn't seem like a spin out spot to me. It's okay, we got 70 laps to go. Plenty of... What is going on? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Why was I accelerating when I was off the accelerator? Don't tell me my pedals are going. I was still accelerating through that corner, and my foot was off the accelerator completely. Okay, pedals, you want to tell me what's going on over here? Like, my feet were off both pedals. I had done my braking through the turn, and then all of a sudden, through that turn, I was accelerating. So I really hope that my pedals are actually not dying. Like, this is what we call in the gamer industry a bruh moment. Alright, Sergio, I want to pass you, and I want to pass you right now. Thank you for understanding, Sergio. Yeah, especially on the wet weather tracks, I need to turn in earlier. I just don't think that I'm doing all that great. Well, historically, I've never done all that great. Oh, come on, Ricardo.
I definitely think we need to stay on this tyre a bit longer, but there's no question that the track is drying. We might be in a position to change soon.
That is a lie, and you know it, Jeff.
Fuel is at target +3. Let's get into mix 3 ASAP.
What? Really? That was halfway over? Are you sure about that game? Do you want to look at that again?
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Wait, they want me to come in lap 6 for inters? They want me to do what? Ma, Danny. Yeah, they really want me to come in for inters.
Alexander is coming in for his stop.
How's the grip? The grip's fine. The grip is actually fine, so I have no idea why they want me to come in inters right now.
Push now. We're boxing this lap.
Alright, I'll stay out one more lap. Like I said, the grip is not bad at all. Okay, I lied. It actually is kind of bad right now.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Jeff, shut up. I know what I'm doing. I'm coming in now. Damn it. Albon, I'm trying to pit! Albon, I'm trying to pit, you fucker! My own goddamn teammate! My own teammate blocked my access to fast access to the pits. What an asshole!
Exit
But
now.
then again, it's my fault for staying out an extra lap. It really is my fault for staying out one extra lap.
Strategy.
Yeah, just sack him straight away after this race. Albon doesn't care, he's already won the driver's title. I swear, as soon as this goes on slicks, I'm gonna be a bat out of hell. Sergio, I passed you once before, and buddy, I will damn well do it again. I am not taking any of your shit today, Sergio Perez. So yeah, at this point in time, it's all going to come down to how many laps are left when we get to the dry. Because I have a strategy in my head. I would say anywhere between 35 and 40 laps now. Double soft strategy. Anything less than 35 and I'm going to be on mediums. 25 or less, actually in 25 it'll still be mediums. But 20 or less, which at this point in time is not going to happen, would have been one stop only softs. But I mean, you take a look, once again, the weather forecast was wrong again. Weather forecast said heavy rain for up to 30 minutes, and really, we only got it for 10. I was gonna say, whoever's the local meteorologist needs to get fired. Every single time, every single local meteorologist fucks up the weather forecast when it comes to rain. I don't know what else to say.
I think we're still on the right tyres for the time being.
Well, yeah, then their approximations just suck.
We have excess fuel weighing us down. Set the fuel mix to mode 3. Let's push.
Not in this rain, buddy, unless you want me to spin out. Well, even in the rain, the lap times are not really taking that big of a hit. I'm only going, what, a minute 19, minute 20? It's actually not too bad. It's, I gotta ease my way into the accelerator. Keep wanting to jam it down. I gotta ease my way on it. Man, I don't know, man. I should be faster than Matsushita. Oh shit. We're gonna flash that back. So here we go once again. It's like, yeah, I'm faster than Matsushita. And I'm taking the braking zones a lot quicker than he is, or I'm braking a lot later. Come on, we can pass Matsushita here. He's gonna take that. He's gonna take the turn one break very early. And I called it. He was gonna take it very early. Alonso shaved off his beard? I haven't seen that yet. Was that the deal when he took the job at Renault? Well, now Alpine? I don't know. Could be like what the New York Yankees always want baseball players to do, is to be clean shaven. It's always been a long-standing rumor whenever they go to the Yankees, is that they have to have a clean shaven face. I don't know, maybe he likes to look a lot better. Yes, I said it correctly. I said Alpine. Also had a guy in my high school named Alpine. He looks older without the beard. I don't know how that's possible, because usually he'd look older with the beard. I think I just clipped through Norris. Because when I looked at my rearview mirror, there were bits and pieces of Norris's car that loaded back up. So I think I clipped through Norris when I was passing him at that turn. I don't know how. We've already seen many times today that I do have collision detection. I have fucked my front wing up. I have fucked others' front wings up today. Or maybe he was able to swerve at the last second. I don't know. Rain's still starting to lighten up.
You're doing well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes.
Alright, so figure about 20 more minutes of rain then. So I would say at the halfway point, I will be going on slicks, which would be with 35 laps to go. Once again, I hate how it kicks out under wet conditions when I'm not really doing anything to cause it to kick out. Now it's 17 laps, so we're on lap 17 right now, I mean. Man, after this, I don't want to see any rain for a long, long time. I don't want to see rain races for a good long time, guys. Fortunately, Abu Dhabi will never have rain. Thankfully, Abu Dhabi will never have rain. My former teammate Juan Manuel Correa sitting in front of me. Oh, artificial watering of the track?
The weather's certainly eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay out on the inters for now.
That was just turn Abu Dhabi into a slip and slide, man. Not like every other track that's got water on it would also be considered a slip and slide. As I slowly start creeping up on Correa. Come here, boy. Good for Arsenal.
We're running an excess of fuel. We can turn up the engine to mix mode 3 if you need it. Turn fuel to rich. We've been...
No, we're not taking that time penalty, because once
Check
again,
your
it
MFD for a
certainly
new
did not
strategy
look like
option.
I was over. The stewards can go bite me. I swear, I did not go halfway over. I don't understand why they're dinging me for it. Unless I'm just, like, right on the edge, and they see I go, like, a pixel over, and they dock me for that.
I don't think the line is really dry enough yet to start thinking about slicks. Let's hold on to the inters for a while longer.
I would agree with you, Jeff. I don't want another situation where I come onto slicks too quickly, a la Japan. And then get lucky with a safety car. I still say at Japan I should have stayed out until I was given the okay. I don't know why I came into pit. And then again, when I saw my teammate come into pit, I thought he was pitting for slick tires. I didn't think he was pitting for extra sets of intermediates. Which honestly was a dumb move on the engineer's part, the AI's part, to give him that extra set of wets, but his strategy fucking lucked out when the safety car came out. Jesus fucking Christ. Again, it's like, what the hell?
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Like, I'm not putting my foot down until I hit, like, 5th gear. I'm easing into it. Because, yeah, 5th gear is that, at that point in time, I know I'll be stable. Come on. No! Oh my god. Are you sure about that game? Are you really sure about that?
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
All because I just tweaked the wheel slightly to the left. Just a slight tweak to the left is what caused that one. Still got a long race to go. 49 laps left. I'm just not
I
able.
think the track will be drying out quite soon. Mind you don't burn out your tyres.
Man, I just cannot catch up to Correa. Like, I'm only catching up to Correa once he hits the hard braking zones. Other than that, he is just booking it away from me. Come on, catch up to this guy, man. Well, that'll do it, and then I just fly right off the track.
A new strategy
Fucking
is
rain.
available on the MFD.
Right now, the only good thing is I'm distancing myself and Norris. Just continuously pushing away from him. Try not to burn out my tires. Doesn't look like my tires are getting burnt out. Yeah, at this point, I'm just going to stay on these tires until they call for slicks. That is going to be my strategy. Don't need to make an extra pit stop if I don't have to. I don't want to, so I won't have to.
We're running an excess on fuel. Mix 3 is there if you need it. Mix 3.
Alright, I'll just take it.
You've been awarded a time penalty for that last incident.
I'll just take it this time. Like I said, it ain't a Gendo race if he doesn't have a time penalty. And what do we got here? Another time penalty. I honestly think that out of all the seasons that I've ever done, the amount of time penalties I've got this specific season is more than I've ever had combined from all the other seasons. I'm just taking those time penalties, gobbling them up like candy. Alright, so when we come to the line, we'll be at 44 laps to go. We're right on the cusp of a double soft stint.
Okay, looks like some of those puddles are clearing. We're still on the right tire for the time being, but we're not a million miles away from slick conditions.
And we're right at that point in time where double soft is the way to go. .44 laps to go. If it actually is going to dry up, it actually does look like it's dried up now. Where there's no rain falling. As I may mention before, if it drops down to 35 laps to go, which at this point in time is going to be 8 laps away, then I'll just do a one stint medium tire the rest of the way. As it stands right now, it is going to be a double soft. I'm really surprised that Correa is able to book it the way he is. Man, Albon's crossing the start-finish line while I'm only halfway through the lap. This shows the lead that this guy's got. God damn it. Could have had a chance to pass Correa here. Damn it, Brian. Just simply not having a good time right now. But yeah, I'm pretty sure a medium tire will not last 40 laps. And if it does, it'll be like at 60% used. So I'm not really too keen on, if it does come down 40 laps to go, I am not going to switch to a medium tire. I'm not even going to switch to a hard tire. I'll just go double soft for 20 laps. I have a strong feeling that it's going to be coming down this next lap. Which right now we are starting lap 31. At the end of this lap, it is 40 to go. I felt the grip loosen there for a bit. There it is!
The stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
There it is!
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Alright, double soft. I was going to say Albon should be coming into the pits right now. Oh, Albon stayed out.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Confirmed. Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Syntax, there's no other thing I could do. I can't switch to new soft for whatever reason. I can't. I have to use the used tires first. Yeah, I've got to use the used tires first. But yeah, I'll go double used soft. 41 laps. Or actually now 40 laps. 20 on the soft, and then 20 on another set of soft. That is going to be my strategy now.
Go, go, go. You'll be racing on the exit. Go, go now.
So I'll be pitting on lap 51 for another set of soft tires. Yeah, there goes Albon. He's in the pits now.
Alexander is in the pits. Alexander in the pits.
Let me get ahead of this Correa bastard. I finally got ahead of Correa. Well, Syntax, they did before. It was a different icon. See, if you take a look at the icon right here for soft, that was the default icon for if you were using a new set of tires. Whereas it was inverted colors if you were using used set. So it did tell you it was a different icon. But now they actually tell you in words. They actually tell you in plain fucking English that it is a used tire or a new tire. Yep, that's what it looks like, Delios. Everybody gonna be two-stopping. Correa big mad that I passed him, and now he wants to pass back, and I'm not going to let him. There we go. Now we're going to start to see fastest lap times fall. Minute 13, fastest lap. Yeah, like I said, it was a small difference because the colors were inverted. And if you weren't paying attention, then yeah, you wouldn't know the difference between a new and a used tire. Which is why, yeah, I'm okay with them actually putting it in plain fucking English, saying new or used. Because I even got caught out a few times. I was going on used tires instead of brand new ones. And actually, I do know I have a fresh set of soft tires in the paddock. All these ones that are coming up as used are the ones that I used in practice, and I don't understand why I can't go and just use a new set of tires. Alright.
We've been awarded a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a 6-second time penalty now. I just cannot keep this car on the track. Which if I knew I was going to have this fucking time penalty, I probably should have just gone on hard tires and stayed out. So I look kind of foolish right now. It's just another bad race for the Gendo leader. Well, hopefully now that it's dry, I won't be slip-sliding all over the place. And going over boundaries like that. Next time by will officially be the halfway point of this race. And now with the rain gone, we should start seeing this race pick up in speed and time to completion. Albon going 109.9. Almost 2 seconds faster than me. He certainly has to be in the DRS zone. Or a DRS training somebody. Something tells me Albon is not winning this race. He's right behind somebody. You can check the map in the bottom left. I can't see it. Yeah, Verstappen and Bottas staying 8 seconds ahead of me because they are DRS piggybacking. I got 2 laps in excess of fuel. I don't want to use it all up right now. He's DRSing off the back markers. Oh, damn it. Yeah, it's pretty much a no doubt he is winning this race. Grayish, it's either Williams or Haas. And actually, I would lean towards Haas at that point. Oh yeah, can confirm. Because I did for a little time driver's career mode with Haas, and I know they are absolutely trash. You'd rather listen to a Ferrari engine over this Merc? Why I oughta. This traitor over here doesn't understand the power of German engineering. Hey, what's going on, Catapult? It has been a while. I'm doing fine. I hope you're doing fine. Just to catch you up with what's happened today, Albon has already officially won the driver's title. In Mexico, where did they finish in Mexico again? 6th? Albon won Mexico. Albon is currently leading this race. I started in 7th. It was a super wet race to start, and now it's all slick and dry. Yes, I see I'm sitting in 8th place, but I also have a 6-second time penalty levied against me because I just kept cutting corners. Because I've just not been having a fun time driving right now. And most of that was in the rain, too. But we also have the Constructors' title wrapped up. Gendo F1 Racing, official Constructors' title for this season. So all the gold is coming back home with Gendo, except I am just not the driver's title champion. I turned Albon into a monster and, well, unleashed him upon the F1 world. And he is now your driver's champion. Yep, Gendo Racing is officially your double champions for this year. We have now become the Mercedes. We have surpassed Mercedes in absolute shithousery. So what you're saying is there's only 10 cars on the lead lap. Oh boy. Alright, 11 more laps before I come in for that extra set of soft. I'm curious as to when everybody else is going to come in for their soft tires. I'm curious if the AI is going to split it down the middle, or if they're just going to run out the soft tires until later than 51. And like around lap 50, I'll take a look and see what my soft tires are like to see how badly they wore down after 20 laps. I would think that they didn't wear down that much. I would think they wouldn't wear down that much. Zintac says his favorite sound is the Renault. I don't know what the Renault or the Honda sound like. So I could not tell you. Now, once you get into a rhythm, a flow of driving this track, it's really fun. Like, this track may not be in my top 5, but it's definitely in my top 10.
A new strategy is available on the MFD. Got that confirmed?
Jeff wants me to come in lap 55 on soft tires. That was what he suggested to me, lap 55. Which means that these soft tires are actually good for quite a bit, more than 20 laps like I thought. I think I originally posited 22, which means that lap 53 would then be the boiling point. Alright, what are they looking at right now? Oh, they're actually looking pretty damn sharp. They are actually looking pretty damn sharp right now. Only 16% used. As much as I would like to have these tires go the entire 40 laps, that's not happening. If I went on mediums, actually at this point in time, mediums probably would have lasted me 40 laps. Oh, shit. Way too early turning. Yeah, as much as I'd like to make these soft tires last 40 laps, it's just not happening. That would have been like the dream, is to keep it going all those times, all those laps. Actually, I wonder. You want him to get up to me and lap me? That's gonna suck if he does. Hey, what's going on, R-Stub? I was gonna say, the tires are going up like a percentage every 2/3 of a lap, it looks like. I'm trying to gauge it. I'm trying to gauge it, and I'm trying to do quick math. My left front is not really being worn all that much down. It's my right side that's actually wearing down faster. Okay, so my right side is losing, or it's gaining a percentage every lap. And it looks like my right side is gaining a percentage every half a lap. So yeah, my right side is being worn down faster than my left. And with 24 laps left to go, probably not the best idea to stay out the entire time. Oh, it could be doable. Absolutely, it could be doable. But then we'll be talking about my soft tires will be sitting at like 60, 65, 70% used by the time the race is over. So would it be viable to stay out the entire rest of the race? Remember, I've got a 6-second time penalty on me. Would it be worth it for me to stay out the rest of the race on these softs? Yes, they would get up to like 60 to 70% used, and I'd be sliding around like a shithead. But in order to counteract that time penalty that I have, it almost seems like I should stay out, no matter how bad the tires get. This would ultimately lead to a true bottom of my tires are gone situation. So yeah, that's where I'm standing at. If I stay on these tires, then more than likely it will be about 60 to 70% used. If I get new tires, yes, they'll be, fresh and ready to go for the rest of the race, but I'll probably stay in my same position is the problem. And not only that, but of course have the 6-second time penalty still levied against me. Which I don't think I'll get any higher than 8th if I come in. It almost seems like it's worth the gamble right now just to stay out. It really does seem like it's worth a gamble to stay out. And honestly, at this point in time, what have I got to lose? The season is already over. Albon's already won the title. We've already won the Constructors. Honestly, what have I got to lose to not try staying out and seeing if I can get myself a podium? Potentially. So you know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to risk it for the biscuit. We're going to stay out on these tires. For the next 23 laps. Yeah, I'll become the test driver on my own team. Alright, let's see. We've got a back marker in front of me. Oh, hey, it's Latifi. Of course he's always the slowest driver on the grid. God, at this point in time, I probably should have went with the mediums. Did not realize that the softs could have gone this long. Alright, Latifi, you are gonna have to get out of the way, bud.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
I mean, Jeff, that was the original plan, but now that ain't it. That definitely it ain't it, Chief. We're going ballsy, Jeff. We are going 100% balls to the wall. Like I said, definitely would have felt more comfortable if I went on the mediums, but as I may mention, I did not know that these tires would have lasted this long. Like, they have been actually pretty awesome for as long as they've been lasting. Color me surprised. Oh yeah, I can drop my differential now. That's another thing. I totally forgot to drop my differential once we got here. It looks like everybody was doing the split. Everybody was doing the split racing, or the split pitting. Coming in on lap 51. Yeah, honestly, I can't do it. I can't risk it. I cannot risk going into the pits. I'm going to keep going out. I'm going to keep staying out. We'll see how well I do on
We're
it.
coming in this lap.
Jeff, I'm defying team orders. Defying team orders. Albon is 26 goddamn seconds ahead of me.
Some information on Verstappen. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
Oh, sucks to be you. The red pony is breaking down. Is it a surprise? No, definitely not. Alright, I am in a DRS train with a back marker. It's Kevin Magnussen. Carlos Sainz is getting real fucking antsy behind me. I almost got fucking booped here by Sainz. Albon in the lead. Just as a reminder, I have a 6-second penalty levied against me, so I'm dropping. I'm definitely going to be dropping to where I don't know. Yeah, you know what? I've never actually had that happen to me, so we'll see if it does. Got 16 laps left to go in the race.
Fuel is looking really good. You're managing it well.
Tires are actually looking pretty good too with 16 laps left to go. They're only at 30%. Carlos Sainz! Sainz and I collide. Hey, what's going on, Brad? Yes, you may see me up in third place, however, I have a 6-second time penalty. I also have not pitted since I got to these soft tires. Because it was raining at the start of the race. But right now I'm going balls to the wall. I'm staying on these softies for the rest of the race. And seeing how well I could keep it up. I can feel a little bit of their grip going. I definitely can feel a little bit of the grip going, but just trying to keep it rolling. How long after the stream can you rewatch? It's immediate. In fact, you can watch what you've missed on the VOD right now. It literally saves the VOD in chunks as I'm streaming. So whatever you missed, you can watch right now if you so desire. But once the stream is done, then yeah, the VOD is up right away. As far as how long from now, well, we've got 14 laps left to go, so figure about another 20 minutes until the race is over. Yeah, the whole point of me staying out on these soft tires is pretty much, yeah, the season is over. The championships both have been wrapped up. Albon won the drivers. My team won the constructors. So really, there is no point for me to try and play it safe with any sort of strategy. This is all about, let's see how far I can push this car. Oh, hell yeah. I didn't watch it because it was going on while I was sleeping. Like, the start time, it was what was it, a noon start time in the UK? Yeah, that would have been 6 a.m. here in Chicago. I was not watching it. Straight up, was not watching it. But when I woke up and I saw that scoreline, I had my mouth agape. Calvert-Lewin with a hat trick. James Rodriguez opening his scoring for Everton. It was a really good day, it looked like. But it also helped that West Brom were down a man for the second half. Honestly, that's what helped. Yeah, 12:30, yeah, so 6:30 a.m. Chicago time. Was not waking up for that. Uh-oh. Now we're starting to see that loss of grip in the tires with 13 laps left to go. Here comes Gasly. Here comes Bottas. They're both looking to pass me. And, oh, shit. Flashback. You had James and Calvert-Lewin in your fantasy league. Very nice. Very nice that you were able to pick them up and make them work. Yeah, if I lose the position, I lose the position. Oh, well. Oh, wow. I'm 12 seconds ahead of 6th? Shit, I could get a top 5 out of this in the end. Top 8, fuck that. I want to get Europe. I want to get European spots, my boy. Oh, can I catch the DRS train? I should. I'm in DRS range. Oh, I'm not finishing up the season tonight, man. I already did Mexico and Brazil. This 100% race is taking quite a long time. Abu Dhabi is going to be on Monday. Abu Dhabi, last race of the season and of the career. I will be done with this career after this season. Then I'll just do focusing on some online stuff between this and iRacing, especially since I need to practice for the Road Atlanta Petit Le Mans Endurance Series, which is happening on October 3rd. Need to run practice for that, so I'm not really planning on doing anything career-wise until that is done. So the Williams Try Not to Suck challenge is not going to happen until after Petit Le Mans is done. Forgot about Abu Dhabi. Yeah, I mean, nobody really likes to do Abu Dhabi. So I can understand where you're coming from.
Be careful, we think you're going to start losing some tyre grip around now.
Gee, no shit, buddy. Been on these tires since lap 31. I've been on these tires for 30 laps now, and they've actually been doing pretty solid. 34%? Oh my god. I should think about doing these tires a lot more when it comes to driving this track. Yeah, the season used to end at Brazil up until they built Abu Dhabi. So 2009, 2010, that was the last time that Brazil was the end of the season. But yeah, as it stands right now, even with my 6-second time penalty, I am going to get 5th place. It was a smart move to stay out and run these tires into the ground. Because otherwise I would be more than likely fighting to get points, fighting to get 10th, and then keeping 10th place. Which obviously would not have been good. This way it looks like I'm still even achieving a top 5, and when all hope seemed lost. No more rich fuel mixture. I'm less than a lap of fuel in the tank, so I can't really push my engine. But I mean, as I may mention before, I'm keeping my 5th place position. Alcon's not really doing much to pull his way to me. And unfortunately, Gasly and Bottas are starting to pull away from me. Gasly in a podium spot right now. There's that slippy tire. Slippiness of the tire coming back to bite me. Eight laps to go. Did I see it? Yeah, buddy. I'm okay with it. Obviously, me not being a Manchester United fan or not really caring for Manchester United. Good for Crystal Palace. I had Ayu in my fantasy team, actually. So when I saw him miss the penalty, I was like, shit. That didn't really help now, did it? I also do not have a single Manchester United player in my fantasy team. Why? Don't think they'll do good. Last 3 laps are gonna be something. They're gonna be something, all right. They're gonna be something terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start braking earlier going into some of these turns. Well, I do have one help, and you can see it on the track right now. I've got the driving line for corners only. But as far as ABS, traction control, etc., no, I don't. I've never had them on since I started playing back in April. Because I was so used to driving without them when I played Forza. I always turned them off in every single Forza game I've ever played. Especially when I was trying to go for some of those like drift achievements, and I need to have traction and stability control and ABS turned off. Need to have them off. And I just decided to leave them off and learned how to drive those cars based on that. Six laps to go, and oh boy, we just had a nice big old slide there coming out of 2. Actually, I was coming out of 1. Tires, as you can see, pretty messed up at this point in time. High 30s, low 40s. We ain't pitting. We have committed to running the rest of this race on these soft tires. Slippy tires, plus trying to corner late.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Not really good. This late in the race. Warpow is the much better team on the day. I didn't actually watch the the match. Well, whatever happened to Verstappen's car, they fixed it because he's starting to climb back up through the field. He's on my timing tower in 7th place, 11 seconds back. I would assume once he gets past Ocon, he's just going to be off to the races to try and catch up to me in 4 laps. Alright, what's my fuel looking like? You're surprised that either City or United have not gone after Harry Kane? Hasn't he dropped his consistency lately? That could be one reason. Yeah, I would think maybe his consistency has dropped as of late, which is the reason why they haven't bid for him. Or they're like, hey, we're Manchester United and Manchester City. We want to go bigger and better than Harry Kane. I don't know. Ocon is still holding up for Verstappen. You'll love to see it. 3 laps to go. I was going to say, speaking of the Cup, Everton got Fleetwood coming up on Wednesday in the Carabao Cup, the League Cup. Should be a win, honestly. If we don't win the Fleetwood, there's going to be some explaining to do.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Hey, one itty bitty bitty for It's Max. Thank you very much, sir. Driving for pennies. That should be my new stream title. You heard of bowling for dollars? We'll do driving for pennies. Two laps to go. As far as best strikers in the Premier League, right now, would you put Harry Kane up there? Yeah, not best strikers in the world, because obviously you throw Messi and Ronaldo up there immediately. Lewandowski would be an easy third. Hope I'm having a good day, It's Max. Well, I'm having a decent day. I finished 6th in Mexico. And the very start of this race was a fucking monsoon. Qualified 7th. Final lap, white flag in the air. Sponsored by Credit One Bank if we were watching a NASCAR race. But here I qualified 7th, started in the heavy rain. Once the rain let up, I got on these soft tires and haven't really let go since. And it looks like I'm going to get a top 5 finish out of it. Albon, my teammate, has won this race. Though honestly, did you expect anything less at this point in time?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Thank you very much for the follow, Mr. It's Max 08. Appreciate the bits, appreciate the follow. Hope you have yourself a wonderful day/evening, depending on where you live and all that. I mean, it's almost 5 o'clock here in Chicago. I have no idea where you live. So it could be day, it could be night. Final couple of turns here at Interlagos. Going up the hill. Let's use the last bit of our field to try and catch Bottas. It's not going to happen. Even with the 6-second time penalty, we will stay in 5th place. It's still a top 5 finish for Mr. Brian Gendo.
All right, race over. Take care of the
But
car
get
on the
this,
way in.
Pierre Gasly, another podium for the young Frenchman. Hamilton, driver of the day.
Not just victory today then, but the championship as well. What a spectacular season they've had. Congratulations to the whole team. Welcome then to the podium, our top 3
All right,
drivers.
so let's take a look at the
What a
podium. Yeah,
great effort from them
Albon,
today
then
in a
Leclerc,
very
then
difficult
Pierre
race.
Gasly. That's your top 5? That's your top 3? All right. B. Ross 55, or is it Bross? I don't know. Thank you very much for the follow, sir. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, top 5, and the strategy of staying out 40 laps on those soft tires actually turned out to be a good idea. I mean, it could be Bob Ross Syntax. For all we know, could very well be Bob Ross coming in.
So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver
Fuck
of the
did
day?
Hamilton
That's gotta be
end
the
up?
flying
He
fin.
ended up in
Wait,
ninth.
How many flying fins have we had now? Anyway, I'm talking about Bottas this time. Just great raw speed and a good job in traffic as well. I know that's
Wow.
at odds with the
Also, look at
official
all these
decision,
guys that
but
got
they-
lapped. Hamilton, basically from 9th place back, they all were lapped by, well, not just not just Albon, but Leclerc.
Deserve some recognition on a day where both of these drivers are at the top
Definitely
of their
Leclerc.
game.
Like, they were
Well,
pushing
that was
so far ahead. Look at the time difference between Leclerc and Gasly. That is a 31-second gap. Amazing gappage there. Yeah, P5, even with the 6-second time penalty, Hensel. It's Max, you're from England? Well, welcome on in from England. You will find yourself in very good company because we have a whole lot of Englishmen in the chat right now. Also, if you are from England, we just don't talk about F1 here. We do talk about football, the world of football. So what football team do you support? Me, I personally support Everton, and I have done so for the last 10 years. We got Manchester United fans in here. We got Liverpool fans in here. We have fans that don't just support English football, but football across the continent. So you are in good hands and in good home if you decide to stay here at Max.
an incredible weekend of racing. Be sure.
As we said before, Albon already won the driver's title. We've already won the constructors. There's not really a big need to go over the standings.
You made it look easy. How do you feel the weather affected the outcome today?
It didn't dampen my spirits. Oh, ha, 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 ha.
Is there a hint of jealousy in seeing your teammate up there on the podium?
No, there's no room for jealousy, which is why I'm shipping him off at the end of
Your
the season.
teammate is up on the podium today. This is a great thing for the team, isn't it?
Max is a Manchester United
Your
fan.
teammate beat
Okay.
you today. Was it a setup issue or something else?
Steven is a Liverpool fan. I was going to say, who else is a Liverpool fan in the chat? I know Archelon is a Manchester United fan. Yeah, what is this Premier League? Yeah, Mr. West Coaster who
Appreciate
can't
your
watch
time.
any Premier League football. It's okay. We will forgive you this time, Wolfgang. Team Acclaim and Albon, you're going to go bye-bye at the end of the season. Cash coming on in is going to be another almost $2 million. I think with the amount of money coming on in from the damages. Yes, we did not have to damage anything. So it's an extra $2 million in the bank. Once again, don't really need to buy anything because it's Season 3 and we pretty much have everything set. We're the best car on the grid. We're the best team. We got the best teammate who's already won the driver's title. There's no need for me to upgrade a damn thing. DeLitte's like 24, isn't he now? DeLitte's still young. And yeah, also as far as, building up the car, building up like driver acclaim and team acclaim and whatnot and resource points, there really is not a need. There really is not a need to do it. Stubb says he supports Twente. Yes, that is correct. It is a Dutch club. I was going to say, outside of Ajax and AZ, to find anybody that supports outside those two clubs is rare. Because they're the two biggest, I would assume, especially Ajax, in Dutch football. So Twente, that's interesting that you are a supporter of that. It's probably your hometown club. Thank you very much for the bit again. The one little tiny bit. Little tiny bit coming on in. Oh, I thought AZ was bigger than PSV. I legit thought that AZ was bigger. Alright, yeah, we don't need to do anything with our gearbox, with our power unit. We don't need to touch any of that. But yeah, at this point in time, I'm going to be stopping the stream here because I've got a bonfire to go to.